A good morning from me and my fussy butt baby who's on my back. It's almost 11. My friend Tyler and his son Stefan and perhaps his wife are coming over to give me my Christmas gift and to hang out. I feel really bad because I didn't buy any Christmas gifts for anybody this year because we're just running low on money. But I'm supposed to be taking care of Ayden today, but he has a new doctor's appointment with a new pediatrician. Jenny did not like the old one or the last one she was seeing, because he kind of frightened her, Ayden, since his last checkup, which was at, I want to say like 6 months old. He has only gained a little bit of weight. He has grown taller though, but he hasn't gained any, he's gained a little, but has not lost any. And the doctor, this last pediatrician had just seen him right after he had gotten off his steroids, so he was really puffy and swollen, and so he proceeded to just freak her out, basically made it sound like he wasn't thriving, but he's still in I think the 25th percentile or something like that. Well, it's like, there's maybe not the 25th percentile, it's like something after you get under 15% of, I don't know if it's a percentile or if it's like its own separate chart, but Rhayemun was telling me about it, is when it is considered a failure to thrive. So I don't know, but he did grow super tall. He is abnormally tall for his age. But she just freaked out, and at the end of him basically freaking her out, he's like, oh, but I really don't know because I have no experience with children with IS. So it kind of irritated her, so she'd been calling around all basically past few days trying to find somebody, and she actually found somebody who has experience with children with IS. So she went to go to that doctor's appointment, but I guess it's taking longer than what she expected because she's still there and she starts work at 11. So I'm hoping everything gets situated quickly and fast. And first and foremost, I want Ayden to get proper care. It's just nerve-wracking. It's just, I don't know. I know I don't really talk about it, and I don't feel like I have a right to talk about it, but I really do hope everything the best for him, and I want to get him the best care. I want to make sure that he's being, seen by the best doctors and the best everything, that I'm doing the best I can. And it hurts to know that he hasn't grown, he hasn't that he hasn't gained much weight, and I feel like that's my fault. But I can't think that way because his mom feeds him as well. His dad allegedly feeds him breast milk when he's over there, so in between 3 more than capable adults, he has still not been able to gain much weight. So it's not all on me, but I just can't help but feel that way because he's mostly here with me. So I feel like he's, his well-being is a real big responsibility of mine. And then aside from that, he's my nephew, he's family. You worry about them regardless of whether you take care of them or not. So whatever, but there's no point in crying because, he didn't lose any weight, which is great, because the moment when they start losing weight is when it's a real cause for concern, because they're not even gaining enough, or they're not even intaking enough calories to maintain what they're at. So at least it's not that, and he did gain a little, so I don't know, but I'm just gonna start focusing more on giving him very calorie packed foods, calorie dense foods, try to get him to get some more weight on him. But who knows, maybe this new pediatrician will tell Jenny that he's fine, or I don't know, hopefully she gives us more of something to go on, because he is seen by a pediatrician, he is seen by a neurologist, and he's also seen by a it sounds like it'd be a pipe, it starts with a P, but a kidney doctor. And sadly, not all 3 of them are working together, and she doesn't see them all very frequently. She doesn't see the neurologist until the new year, and it's just whatever. It's crazy because then the pediatrician on Monday's appointment was like, oh, what is this neurologist think? And she's like, well, I haven't seen him in a while, and I won't see him for not longer, while. So I don't know, it's just rough, and I just hope everything's good, and I hope she gets to work on time. She still has to come and drop him off. It is Oh, it's 11:14, so I don't think she's gonna make it to work. So hopefully her boss is understanding. Well, her boss is very quite understanding, but hopefully that can get situated because, you know, regardless of how understanding one person is, it's still a little bit to have to move things around, and I understand how that is because I love to do schedules, and my schedules always get messed up. You okay? You want to say good morning? Say good morning. Good morning, morning. Look who's back home. It's Mr. Ayden. He's eating toast with avocado and butter. Try and get them calories up. The doctor's appointment, you want your other stick? Yeah. The doctor's appointment went really good. This new pediatrician is very proactive. Jenny actually missed her first client of work, but it's fine, it's whatever. Because she called his neurologist, his kidney specialist, his other pediatrician, made them fax over all the notes, read them out loud to Jenny. They went over all of Ayden's history, medical history from the moment he was born to now and dimes. He is anemic. Why he is anemic, we do not know. So she's prescribed a multivitamin that happens to have iron in it. She also says that he does have to eat more food. She wants to see if perhaps he can get into food therapy, which I guess is a type of therapy where they teach you how to use spoons and plates and cups and things like that. So that might be good. Gonna do a much more extensive blood work on him. Also check out his kidneys, see what's going on with them. And yeah, no, she was very proactive. She's suggested Jenny to keep a food diary, which is what I'm going to start doing. Rhayemun, a few years back, wanted a food scale, which he does use from time to time, because fun fact, sometimes when cooking, it's the best way to measure things out is usually by weight and not by like cup. It's like, I don't know what that's called, but yeah, so normally by weight. So we have one, and I'm making sure that I am keeping track of what all he's eaten. He's eaten 32 grams of a red potato, and right now he's working on an 18-gram size of bread and butter and avocado toast. Yeah, so we're gonna keep a food log for Ayden, make sure that what he's eating, when he's eating, how much he's eating. I know, Mama hears you. My friend Tyler and his son, and I think our friend Ross is coming over. Low-key, I'm excited to see them, don't get me wrong. But you ever just have so much going on in your life that you're like, oh my God, why? But I mean, he wants to give me my Christmas gift, and what the hell do I sound like? Oh, I rarely ever get to see you, and now you want to drop off a gift? Get the hell out of here. I don't want to see you. Like, what is that? You know, so, and you know, Christmas is on Saturday, Sunday, so, you know, like, I have to see him now, because if not, it's now or never, and it's his day off. He also asked me if we were going to go to lunch, but I don't feel like toting around both boys, and now that I have to be more on track with keeping with what Ayden is eating and stuff like that, I'm like, it's going to be even harder, or just, you know, maybe not harder, it's just going to be different, and I just don't want to have to deal with that today, because I don't even know what kind of system we're going to work on already. I have the hiccups. These boys are starving again, so let me let you guys go. I'm going to weigh out his other piece of toast bread and avocado, and so I can give it to him. Look, you guys, I haven't seen you in a few hours. It's almost 5. I'm actually going to go meet a friend. I would like to consider her a friend. We've been talking over Facebook and over text messages. She's the girl I was going to do the Secret Santa, or the gift exchange for. I know I never told you guys what it was in case like it got out, but hopefully, as long as she's okay with being vlogged, and so is her husband, you guys will get to see what I purchased for her, and I'm super excited. Where are we going, baby?
We're gonna go to Thai style.
Yeah, we got both boys, and I was gonna vlog while we were getting ready, and then the camera was downstairs, of course. And second of all, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you've ever gotten yourself ready, and 2 squirmy, wormy babies ready. It's really hard, very hard. For gift. All right, you guys, I'm super excited. Go ahead.
Okay. There's just a bunch of paper.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Oh, this is gosh, I love vintage hats. You should see a hat.
Oh man, I was so tempted to keep one. I was so tempted to keep one for myself, but I'm like, no.
Oh, this took out my outfit. How about I show you?
been like walking alongside, like actually stopping and holding on. Hold on, cousin.
Move back now.
Come here. Oh, bummer, son. This is what Rhayemun's little gift treat boxes are gonna look like. And you guys, he gave me a piece of the Twix cake, and it is to die for. It is so good. I didn't even want a piece, but boy, I'm so glad I ate it. So I am on parchment paper duty. I have to cut out the parchment paper while he assembles the boxes. So, wish me luck.
The boxes are demonic.
You're really pretty. You're cutie pie. You look really nice. I feel like today's, right now is the first time I've looked at you all day, and you look very nice.
Because I showered yesterday.
Probably. Kind of digging you. Kind of cute.
Yeah.
Your mustache on that side kind of curls, and I kind of like it, and I do want to look at the other side. Kind of curls, and I kind of like it.
I look like a mad scientist.
I was thinking of like a gun, like toting, like person in the Wild West, but yeah, mad scientist is fine. You're a cutie pie. I love you. Look at my husband, everybody. He's so beautiful. Ooh.
I bake.
Oh yeah. Everybody, we're winding down to the very end here at the Black House. It's kind of late-ish. That's my husband's strip teasing. Or strip, is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. But I will leave it at that. I don't want you guys to, like, die by imagining Rhayemun strip teasing. It's like,
brushing my teeth.
He's brushing his teeth. Sorry, he's not doing anything like that. I had fun at dinner. It was interesting. I had quite the conversation about my undocumented, or this, I guess this case, I can't pronounce that, documented status. And, it was alright. It was okay. It's weird. It went pleasant enough, I guess. It was pleasant enough with, whatever. I mean, Rhayemun wasn't all too happy with the conversation and the tone at dinner, and it was kind of whatever. He was respectful and nice enough, and it's interesting to see the line of thinking and what people believe, I guess, to be true, and how I guess it's because this is my life, and it's always been my life, and the people in my life are either not living it themselves, but have other similar issues, I suppose. And I guess that's not to say that he doesn't have his own issues in his life, and he's living a fantasy life or a fairy tale life. I know everybody has their struggles and problems and what have you. I'm not trying to say that, but it's different to encounter somebody who has never encountered someone like you. Undocumented people aren't that far and few in between, and he was giving me a compliment by telling me that my story was a very interesting, and very, very interesting, and I don't know if he used the word inspiring, he used another word, but a very interesting one. Compelling story. And I can't help but feel if perhaps I did have an accent, or if perhaps my child was born darker, or if perhaps, all these other things. What if I wasn't married and had like 2 children or something? Or what if I didn't graduate high school? Or what if, like I said, I had something as simple as having an accent? Would my story be so compelling then? Is it compelling because I can converse with you in a level and in a manner that makes you feel comfortable? Because let's face it, yeah, I was born in Mexico, but I feel like I'm 1,000% American. But then I meet people from other countries and they tell me that or from either Mexico or from other countries, and they tell me that I'm not American in the slightest. They tell me that I have a different mindset. I've even been told by my mom's neighbors that I don't know what the saying was. It's like a saying because it wasn't it doesn't translate properly, but basically I have more of over there in me than of over here. Like, if that makes sense. And what they were talking about was the fact that I didn't want to find out the gender of my child. And I guess because here in America everybody runs off and does that right away.
From?
I don't know where Raymon's from. Raymon's, I don't know. Raymond. We ain't talking about Raymond.
I'm more British than anything.
This ain't the Raymond show. This is the Alley show.
No, it's just the Alley show.
It is the Alley show.
I'm never on. She doesn't allow me, you guys.
Yeah, I don't. He actually wants to have his own little section of the vlog where he shows you guys how to make smoothies. And I'm like, no. All they want to do is see my beautiful brown chocolate face. So, anyways, but yeah. So whatever. Back onto the point of the story. The point of the story is that he found my story so compelling and so interesting, but at the end of the day, I'm nothing but, like, dude, all I'm doing is living. I don't have a compelling or awe-inspiring story. I guess to some people who haven't heard the amazing things other people in our community have been doing, whether they do have DACA or they don't, like, I have friends who, finished up law school and are, like, interning at, like, different law, like, firms in America. And there's other ones, I don't personally know them, but there's doctors who are practicing thanks to DACA. Like, it's insane. There's so many other people who are undocumented who are doing so much more amazing things with their lives. And not to say that raising children and my life, I'm not trying to knock myself down, I'm very proud of my life. My life is exactly what I wanted it to be, and more. I am very happy with my life, but let's face it, we live in a world that, I guess, adds up all your successes to how much money you have, or how much schooling you have, or how many materialistic things you have, it's one of those kind of things. Or even as simple as, like, how much schooling, what your level of job is, that's a huge factor for a lot of people. And that's not to say somebody who works retail isn't as, awe-inspiring and amazing as a surgeon, but you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those kind of things. Like, they're selling clothes all day and that other man is saving lives, like, but everyone is different and everyone's important. So it just annoyed me because it kind of almost made me feel like, even though it was supposed to be a compliment, it made me feel like I didn't like being boasted up in that way. It's one thing to have certain certain of your accomplishments. Thank you. Certain of your it's one thing to have your compliments. How do you say it? Accomplishments. It's one thing to have your accomplishments actually praised for what they are. It's like, dude, X, Y, and Z. Like, if you were to compliment me on the fact that me and my mom have had our business open for, like, how many years I've had it open, and which is this very hard feat because apparently most small businesses close within the first 3 years. Like, I'd be like, thanks, my dude, we try really hard, or something like that. But it was just kind of like, literally all he got to know about me is, yeah, I run my own business, or we have our own business, but he didn't ask for how long. He didn't really inquire about it. What if I only do, like, one person's house for, like, $20, like, whatever. But that was that. And then, like, he knows that I'm, like, undocumented and that I've been here for, like, ever. And he's like, that's a very compelling story. I'm like, bro, you don't even know the half of it, like, or even if he were to, like, if he were to say, like, oh man, you coming out and being bi and also being undocumented and being both open about both of those things, that's really huge. And that's a really, like, that your story is very compelling on that level. I'll be like, thank you, my dude. I know that's really hard, but literally, like, he knew, like, he just knew a few things about me, and it was just a very compelling story. But like I said, he was pleasant and nice enough. It was interesting, though. apparently we also have mutual friends, which is also funny. So, I mean, small world, I guess. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and then my friend liked her hats. So I'm super happy. I'm really, really happy. She's into like vintage clothing and stuff like that. And I was able to get all those hats for like $20, and then of course shipping and handling and all that other nonsense that they tack on. But it was cool. It was good. It was exciting. Live your life. And, you know, even though it was just kind of, it wasn't annoying, it was just, like I explained to my friend, because she had apologized for her husband, like, perhaps if he had made me feel, like, uncomfortable or what have you, and I told her, I'm like, no, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, because at the end of the day, you know, so many people aren't willing to talk to one another, you know, and it's just, he'll never understand. We'll never understand each other if we don't talk to each other and try to listen to what the other person's saying, you know? Like, and even if you don't agree with it, you know, at least you can get their side of the story. So, whatever. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.